Hola and welcome to ProSpanish. We're going to dive straight in so that you can see for yourself just how quickly you can become conversational in Spanish. Our more advanced subscribers may wish to skip forward to the time frame that comes up on the screen now or just hang around for some extra practice. Okay, so we're going to start off with some verb phrases. If you're completely new to Spanish, then don't try to memorize as we go. Just follow the flow of the lesson. So our first one is comprar papel higiénico. Comprar papel higiénico. To buy hygienic paper, aka toilet paper. So comprar is to buy. Comprar. Next one is hacer la cena. Hacer is to do or to make. Hacer la cena is to make the dinner. Hacer la cena, to make the dinner. Pedirlo online. Pedirlo online. Now, pedir is to order. Pedir. The lo is the it, and it's all one word. We just stick it on the end. So pedirlo is to order it. Pedirlo online is to order it online. Next, conseguir entradas. Conseguir, nice way of saying to get hold of, to manage to buy. Conseguir entradas. And tickets are entradas. Think of entrar as to enter, to go in somewhere. And so entradas, your ticket to get in. So conseguir entradas, to get tickets. You'll notice, well, this is for regular subscribers anyway, regular viewers. You'll notice we have a reduced content, and that's deliberate because I want to focus on an expression which you will see in a minute, which we're going to use with this language. Okay, so looking at, let's go back to order it. Pedirlo is to order it. How would you say to get it? To get it. How can we use the it there in get? Conseguirlo. So we can take the lo from pedirlo and we can say conseguirlo, to get it. How would you say to buy it? Comprarlo. Comprarlo, to buy it. And of course to make it, hacerlo as well. Okay, we'll move back a bit. You can. You can is puedes. Puedes, you can. That could also be in a question, can you? Puedes. So we could ask, can you buy toilet paper? Puedes comprar papel higiénico? So you can or can you. You are going to, vas a. Vas a, you're going to. And again, that could be a question. It could be, are you going to? ¿Vas a hacer la cena? Are you going to make dinner or make the dinner? And then at the end, acabas de. You have just. Acabas de. You have just. How would you say you have just? And of course, if we just follow the English along this table, it comes out as you have just to make dinner. But in English, we would say you have just made dinner. How would we say you have just got tickets? You have just got tickets. What would that be? Acabas de conseguir entradas. Acabas de conseguir entradas. You've just got tickets. And how would we say you've just bought it? You've just bought it. What would that be? Acabas de comprar. That's you've just bought. You've just bought it. Acabas de comprarlo. acabas de comprarlo. Okay, and in our first column, we've just got one expression, but it's so useful that I've left it there by itself. So, menos mal que. Menos mal que. So, menos mal literally means less bad. Less bad that. Less bad that. But menos mal que, in English, we'd translate it as it's just as well that whatever. Or thank goodness that something. So here we're using it in a whole sentence, but it could be if somebody's told you something and you could say menos mal. So like, oh, that's just as well, thank goodness. So have a listen to the Spanish phrases and see if you can work out what's being said. Just follow along the table. Menos mal que vas a comprar papel higiénico. Menos mal que vas a comprar papel higiénico. It's just as well that you're going to buy toilet paper. How about menos mal que puedes pedirlo online. Menos mal que puedes pedirlo online. Thank goodness you can order it online, or it's just as well you can order it online. How about menos mal que acabas de conseguir entradas. Menos mal que acabas de conseguir entradas. Thank goodness you've just got tickets. It's just as well you've just got tickets. How about menos mal que acabas de hacer la cena. Menos mal que acabas de hacer la cena. What would that be? It's just as well you've just made dinner. Or thank goodness you've just made dinner. Okay, let's swap it around and you try to say the Spanish. Let's start off with some ones without the thank goodness or it's just as well. So we're just going to use the last two columns. How would you say you can make the dinner or you can make dinner? What would that be? Puedes hacer la cena. Puedes hacer la cena. How about a question? How would you say, are you going to get tickets? What would that be? ¿Vas a conseguir entradas? ¿Vas a conseguir entradas? How about, have you just ordered it? What would that question be? Have you just ordered it? ¿Acabas de pedirlo? ¿Acabas de pedirlo? So I left out the online in that one. How about another have you just? How would you say, have you just bought it? What would that be? ¿Acabas de comprarlo? ¿Acabas de comprarlo? Okay, let's try it with the expression, thank goodness, or it's just as well that included. How would you say it's just as well that you can make the dinner? Menos mal que puedes hacer la cena. Menos mal que puedes hacer la cena. How about, it's just as well that you can order it online. What would that be? Menos mal que puedes pedirlo online. Menos mal que puedes pedirlo online. And we'll just take a brief pause there while I mention our incredibly popular all-in-one special offer. This takes the complete beginner or near beginner right up to a conversational level of Spanish in a series of very easy to follow steps. Now, all the lessons on this YouTube channel are supplementary, whereas the core levels 1 to 6 is very much a step-by-step program delivered by the same teacher, by me. And while the teaching style is very similar to what you'll be used to from these videos on the channel, the key difference is that every lesson carefully builds on the previous lessons, so you can really feel that sense of progress of going from little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold a conversation in Spanish. As soon as you complete your purchase, you are sent a download email. The download is yours to keep and you can use it on any of your devices. And this is available exclusively on prospanish.co.uk. Okay, so let's get back to our lesson. And maybe the website selling tickets has just gone down, so you say, it's just as well you've just got tickets. And actually, let's add in there, it make more sense in that sentence to say that you've just got the tickets. So we'll say conseguir las entradas. Las entradas. Conseguir las entradas. So how would you say, thank goodness you've just got the tickets. Menos mal que acabas de conseguir las entradas. Menos mal que acabas de conseguir las entradas. And looking at the middle column, we've got puedes, vas a, and acabas de. So they're all you. And if we want to change them to he or she, we can just knock off that final S. So puedes becomes puede, and then it's either he or she can. Vas a becomes va a. He or she is going to. And acabas becomes acaba. He or she has just. So let's try that. Just those last two columns. How would you say, he can make the dinner? What would that be? Or he can make dinner. Puede hacer la cena. Puede hacer la cena. And it could be the name, we could have a name there. It could be Jaime. Jaime puede hacer la cena. Jaime can make dinner. And speaking of verb endings, in the description for this video, there's a free link to my verb training application. And this makes learning all verb endings much easier. And it's become very popular and it's quite addictive too. How would you say, he's just got tickets? I mean, we might say he's just got some tickets. In Spanish, they don't tend to add the some in there. So it would just be, he's just got tickets. What would that be? Acaba de conseguir entradas. Acaba de conseguir entradas. Okay, let's put that together with the menos mal. How would you say, it's just as well she's going to order it online? Menos mal que va a pedirlo online. Menos mal que va a pedirlo online. How about, thank goodness he's just bought some toilet paper. What would that be? Menos mal que acaba de comprar papel higiénico. Menos mal que acaba de comprar papel higiénico. And of course, the great thing about this is that it's so easy to incorporate more language into these structures. So let's say, for example, the word cambiar. Cambiar, to change. Cambiar is to change. How would you say to change it? Cambiarlo. Cambiarlo. So we could say, well, how would you say? it's just as well that he's going to change it. What would that be? It's just as well that he's going to change it. Menos mal que va a cambiarlo. Menos mal que va a cambiarlo. And sticking with that, how about, thank goodness she's just changed it. What would that be? Menos mal que acaba de cambiarlo. Menos mal que acaba de cambiarlo. Okay, so before we move on to the more advanced part of the video, another reminder that the ProSpanish Levels 1 to 6 course is available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. Okay, so we're going to use a lot of the previous vocabulary, but in a different verb form. And our starting expression is going to be different. So we're going to start off with the first column, and the expression is más vale que. Más vale que. I guess literally it would be it's worth more that. And in English we would say it's better that, or you had better. We'll kind of mainly use the expression in English, you'd better do, etc., because it's I think it's the best translation of it. So más vale que, you'd better, and then whatever it might be. And to follow más vale que, we need the subjunctive. Más vale que, you'd better do whatever. Okay, so let's look at the middle column. So we've got our previously they were infinitive verb phrases, and we've changed them to the subjunctive. So compres papel higiénico. So the indicative would be compras, you buy. The subjunctive is compres. Compres papel higiénico, you buy toilet paper. Hagas la cena, you make dinner. Lo pidas online, you order it online. Of course, the indicative would be lo pides, you order it. The subjunctive, lo pidas, the kind of opposite one. Consigas entradas, you get tickets. And pares, and the translation hasn't fitted there, and it's you stop. You stop. In the last column, I've got ya for now. The more usual translation of now would be ahora, but ya gives an emphasis to the now. Ya also means already, and in English we also find a similar use of already. So just do it already. Do it now. Okay, so have a listen to these sentences and try and work out what's being said. Más vale que hagas la cena ya. Más vale que hagas la cena ya. You'd better make the dinner now, or you'd better make dinner now. How about más vale que consigas entradas hoy. Más vale que consigas entradas hoy. You'd better get tickets today. How about más vale que compres papel higiénico ya. Más vale que compres papel higiénico ya. It's better, or you'd better buy toilet paper now, right now. Okay, how would you say you'd better order it online today? What would that be? Más vale que lo pidas online hoy. Más vale que lo pidas online hoy. How about you'd better stop now? Más vale que pares ya. Más vale que pares ya. How about you'd better get tickets now? Más vale que consigas entradas ya. Más vale que consigas entradas ya. And as mentioned in the previous lesson, we can take the S off to get to he or she. So, compres to compre. Hagas, haga, etc. And that will give us he or she in the subjunctive. And actually it also gives us I. So you can get 3 for the price of 1. You can get he, she, and I just by taking the S off. So, how would we say? He'd better order it online today. What would that be? Más vale que lo pida online hoy. Más vale que lo pida online hoy. How about she'd better get tickets today? Más vale que consiga entradas hoy. Más vale que consiga entradas hoy. How about he'd better stop now? Más vale que pare ya. Más vale que pare ya. And that concludes today's ProSpanish lesson. As mentioned earlier, if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk.